What will happen if a person dies without getting married? He will not be punished for it though, but he will be missing a great deal of sunnah. Abdullah ibn Mas'ud, may Allah be pleased with him, said, if there is only 10 days in my life and I know that I'm gonna die in 10 days, I would like to get married even in those 10 days if I don't have a wife. Why? He said, out of fear of fitna. This is Abdullah ibn Mas'ud, amount of knowledge. Abdullah ibn Mas'ud is one of the great companions of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, whom the Prophet said that his skinny leg is heavier than the mountain of Uhud, the scale of the good deeds before Allah. Yeah, he says, I'm afraid if I die as single, if I just remain for 10 days as single or as a bachelor, I fear the fitna. And no comparison between back then when they didn't have internet, or they didn't have TVs, or they didn't have women walking half or 3/4 naked or almost naked in the streets. Mu'adh ibn Jabal radiyallahu anhu, while he was lying down on his deathbed, he said, Zawajuni, help me to get married. I'm afraid that I'm gonna die and meet Allah as a bachelor, because marriage is considered in Islam, if the person perceives it this way, as an act of worship. To have a spouse, to have children, to support them, to educate them, this is your asset. When you die, it will be your children who will make dua for you and will continue to benefit you after your death. Every act of worship they do, every good thing that they do, you will get a similar word, because you are their origin. There have been many narrations from the companions, from the predecessors, from at-tabi'een, concerning their eagerness to get married even though they were old. Why? Because they perceived it as an act of worship. Umar ibn al-Khattab radiyallahu anhu says that, by Allah, I definitely force myself to have this intimate relationship, hoping that Allah will grant me a child who would say, La ilaha illallah. This is how they perceive marriage. But if the person didn't have luck, didn't have a chance to get married, this is not really his sin. He's not blameworthy. He's been trying. Some people, though, they try, they keep waiting for Mr. Right or Miss Right forever. This is not realistic. The person should look for what he believes that this is available, so that he can start a family immediately. Inshallah, may Allah make it easy for all Muslim brothers and sisters